Hey guys, it's Brody from Mountain Archery. Excited to introduce the all-new for 2024 Hoyt Carbon RX-8. So this is Hoyt's shorter carbon bow. This is a 30-inch axle-to-axle, advertised at 30 and 9/16 to be exact. It is 342 feet per second ATA speed rating, and with that being a 6 1/8 inch brace height. Mass weight of 4.0 pounds and a draw length range of 25 up to 30-inch draw, and that's in 1/4 inch increments. Yep, 1/4 inch. We'll talk about that in a sec. But draw weight range of 40 up to 80 pounds depending on what peak weight limbs you have. So no change there. But other than the carbon riser remaining pretty much the same from last year, everything else is different. Brand new limb pockets, new limbs, new cams, new mods, new strings. Hoyt did some awesome stuff this year, so let's dive in. HBX Exact Cam, still a binary cam system, similar to previous model years, but this is all new. New shape, new mods. Like I said, 1/4 inch draw length adjustment. And there's 3 mods that span that whole range of draw length adjustment. So what that is going to do for you is no matter what draw length you're on, you are going to see a good, efficient increase in speed compared to previous model bows. They are advertising a 6 feet per second jump on all model bows across all ranges. They're saying this is their most efficient cam ever. It is an awesome filling cam. HBX Exact 1/4 inch adjustments, which is awesome. So for example, me personally, I've been shooting a 29-inch RX-7 for a while, and I like pushing that let off out to 80%. Feels really good there, but if I'm being nitpicky, it feels just a touch short. So on this one, I've been playing with it, shooting with it a little bit, and if I move that mod to 29 1/4 inch draw, and then I push that adjustable let off out to 75, that's right, 75% let off, it feels really good for me personally. I like a little bit less let off, and I'm not sacrificing let off for less draw length, because that 1/4 inch adjustment is so customizable and so fine tunable. So like I said, 75% let off. They brought the mod foot over from their Stratos target line of bows with that HBT cam system. So this mod and let off, along with the 1/4 inch adjustable draw length, it now has 75, 80, and 85% adjustable let off, which is absolutely awesome. And same with that, you can adjust how firm of a back wall you want. So the back wall out of the box comes in what they are calling their extra hard back wall, the XH, extra hard back wall, and that's where the mods point outward from the bow. Now, if you didn't like how hard that back wall is, which this is most definitely the hardest, most firm back wall any Hoyt has ever had, you could take the top one, move it to the bottom one, move it to the top, and point them inward, and that softens your back wall. That is their hard back wall. So extra hard pointing outward, regular hard back wall inward. Mess with that a little bit, and it is just awesome customizability. Personally, I like the touch softer, so pointing them inward and doing that 75% let off at a 29 1/4 inch draw is absolutely perfect for me. I love the adjustability. No other hunting bow in the industry has 1/4 inch adjustable draw length. So Hoyt is in a league of their own, and they killed it. It is awesome, awesome adjustment this year. Along with that HBX Exact cam and mod system, they have a whole new limb system. What this limb is wider, thicker, and longer than ever. So what you get with that is such a stable platform. One of the coolest things that I noticed right off the bat was that this limb flexes less than other limbs at full draw. So they claim that you have 1/7 inch less flex in your limbs, which in turn at full draw means an even wider axle and better string angle. So this being a 30-inch axle bow, it feels equivalent to like a 33 plus axle bow in from any other brand. It is an extremely forgiving string angle, and if you shoot any of the longer axle bows that Hoyt has, they feel like target bows. So really cool technology from Hoyt. So longer limbs, wider limb pocket, redesigned limb pocket unlike any other. Such tight tolerances, and you can feel that. Along with it, they have a whole new post that runs through, or the axle that runs through your limbs and your cam. They went from a 3/16 to a 1/4 inch, so it's a thicker post, and they got rid of E-clips, which for the end consumer and anyone that doesn't tune their own bow, especially ever mess with shims on a bow, it's not a big deal. But now it's just a Torx bit to change out that axle instead of an E-clip. So as far as us in the bow shop working on your guys' bows every day, this is an awesome thing. So thank you, Hoyt. Long overdue, but better late than never. Along with that thicker 1/4 inch axle, they have brand new aluminum spacers as compared to plastic spacers in the past. And in the past, they only had 2 different spacers to choose from. Now they have 3, and they're aluminum and they're color coordinated. So Hoyt is making this very user-friendly to tune and to work on. And like I said, tighter tolerances than ever. Along with that, a big change is going to be the strings. Now, not noticeable to the eye, but these are a brand new proprietary string material, and they're built on a brand new proprietary machine from Hoyt and Hoyt only. And they are claiming that these are the most tight tolerances, precise strings in the industry. So no need to get a brand new bow and put aftermarket strings on it right out of the box because you want higher quality strings. Hoyt does it straight out of the box. Hoyt has already had really good strings for a while, but even better. So time will tell how these last. I'm sure they will be great strings. Along with that, they have a new Go Stick system, which unfortunately I don't have. We'll have to dive into that later. But yeah, Hoyt Carbon RX-8. You definitely need to come try this bow. Let's go do a real world speed test. All right, Carbon RX-8. We're gonna do a real world speed test. So I've got a 405 grain arrow, and I also have a 500 grain arrow. I've got it set at 29-inch draw, and it's at 85% let off. One thing that we failed to mention, that along with the new Go Stick system, they put a really cool thing on the cam that is a little foot that sits underneath. So when you put your bow on the ground with the Go Sticks, your cam doesn't sit on the ground. It sits on the foot. So we'll have to show you that a little closer later. But 29-inch draw, 85% let off, and it should be at 70 pounds. So this is straight out of the box, just maxed out. This is how we got it. We're gonna see what weight it's pulling. $71.5. So 71.5, it's a 70-pound max bow. Pretty common for him to come a little heavy. So we're just gonna test it at that, straight out of the box. First up is the 405 grain arrow. (301 feet per second. So 301 feet per second with a 405 grain arrow. Now we'll test it with a bit heavier arrow. This is a 500 grain arrow. (272 feet per second. Honestly, really good speeds out of 70-pound, 29-inch draw bow. This thing pulls so smooth. You really need to try it. We have these bows and we have them for sale. I've got some ready to go out the door here at Mountain Archery. So if you have any questions, give us a call. We'll have our number in the description, or visit our website, mountainarchery.com. Guys, Carbon RX-8 for 2024. Come check them out. Thanks.